everyone. I got another video request about girls being pressured to be perfect. This is a perfect time for this, seeing as high school just started for a lot of people. A lot of girls go to school and feel the need to have the perfect clothes, hair, makeup, everything, just to fit in. And it's actually kind of sad because I truthfully don't think anyone has to try and impress anyone else. I think everyone is their own person, and it's actually quite sad how judgmental some girls are about how other people dress and act and how much money people have. And it really shows a definition of character when someone thinks money is everything. It's usually the people that don't brag about how much money they have that actually have it. I bet a lot of you girls and guys go to school and see the girl or guy, or even a teacher sometimes, I've seen it, brag about how much money their family has or how much money they have. But what people fail to realize is if you're in high school and your parents are rich, that doesn't make you rich. Your parents are successful and wealthy, and right now you're young enough that you can rely on mommy and daddy's money. But what are you going to do when you're out of high school and your parents tell you to pay for your own college? They could probably afford to send you to college five times in a row if they wanted to. But the fact is that you think that you're rich just because your parents are. That is not the case. Your family's wealth and success does not reflect on you whatsoever. Your parents go to work every day while you're at school working their butts off to buy you what you want and what you think you need. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. I forget who said for me to talk about that. I think it was Emily, because so many people inboxed me ideas. This next one is actually really good, about young girls in this generation. In olden days, you heard people were being virgins until they were 20 or married, or they had chastity belts and shit. Well, I think we should still have that because, not judging anyone, but I see and hear about 14, 15-year-olds having sex and the way they dress, and they'll leave their house in a hoodie and long pants, and then as soon as they get to their friend's house, they're in short shorts and tank tops and push-up bras. That's because society these days is fucked. This goes back to pressure to be perfect. Every girl thinks she has to cake on the makeup before she goes to school, or no guy's gonna look at her. It's not entirely the girl's fault. You guys are horrible. A lot of you are horrible for this. You make a girl feel like she has to do that to even catch your attention. That's why so many girls make statuses. Oh, if I ever find a guy, I can go to him in track pants and he'll call me beautiful. I'm set. I'm caught on him. Because most of you guys are so stereotypical and think your girl has to be 100 pounds and whatever, perfect shape. Which is really sad because you guys are, and girls picking on other girls, are making girls feel like they have to do everything they can just to catch your eye, and if they're not good enough to your level or whatever, that they will be forever alone. I see a lot of those statuses, and that really bugs me because 15-year-olds think they're forever alone for the rest of their lives when they're 15. Another thing, slutty girls calling other girls sluts. It's actually pretty entertaining. I know a girl with over 50 different kills who's in grade 10 who called a girl, I think this girl is like 4, a slut. Girls these days need to use a dictionary. Or even Google. Google what all these words mean that you're calling each other and really get a grip of reality. Half you girls are worse than what your calling other people. I know a couple virgins that get called a slut every day, and it doesn't get better. Guys calling girls sluts. I had a guy ask me to sleep with him, and I said no, and he even called me a slut. How does that even make sense when I'm the one that said no? He was begging, and I said no, and that makes me a slut. These days, words get thrown around so easily, people don't even know definitions anymore. If you call a girl a whore, whores get paid, first of all. There's a difference between a girl that's an actual whore and a girl that sleeps around, because she is not getting paid, and if she is, well, then yes, she is a whore. Whore is another word for a prostitute. I don't know if you guys ever look up definitions before you call anyone anything. Just like guys calling other guys goofs. If you go up to a grown man and you call him a goof, he will probably stomp your head in. That is another word for basically a pedophile. It's very insulting towards males. And I hear guys all the time, oh, this guy won't fight me because he's a goof. Okay, he won't fight you because he's a pedophile? Seems pretty accurate, right? But this all goes back to girls who are even worse than other girls, calling people names and not knowing definitions. If you go up to a Spanish girl and you call her puta, she will probably rip your head off. Half you people probably haven't even heard that word before, and I guess I just started a war by saying it because you couldn't go around saying it because you think it's hilarious. It's slang for a lot of names. You'd be as good as dead if you go to Mexico and you go up to a girl and call her that, or any Spanish girl, any girl that knows what it means. My dad is Mexican, and I know what it means, and the minute a girl calls me that, I'm probably going to rip off her head, because that is worse than calling a guy a goof. I don't know, just these days, a lot of girls throw around words, and they really don't think of the definitions before they say them, and they look really, really stupid. Here's another one. Girls who think being bipolar means someone doesn't want to fight you. The other day, actually, the summer school was going on. I went to visit my friend's little sister, and I heard two blonde girls scrapping it out or whatever verbally. This one girl went, "You don't want to fight me, I am bipolar." Look up the definition of bipolar. Schizophrenic? Yeah, you don't want to fight those people because they hear voices in their head and shit. Bipolar is when you go, okay, here's happiness, here's depression. Bipolar is when you bounce back and forth. So when you stand there and you say, you don't want to fight me because I'm bipolar, what, are you going to get depressed halfway through the fight? Like, you girls need to start learning definitions, and even then, people go around saying that they're stuff they're not because they think it sounds crazy and whatever. You don't want a person to sound crazy. First of all, if you were schizophrenic, you wouldn't go around telling people because you'd be ashamed of it. Bipolar, if you have it, you know what it's about. You know it's, I'm not saying it's not cool to have it. I'm not saying it's cool to have it either. But girls go around saying that as if they deserve a medal. And that's without them actually knowing what bipolar is. And they hear other girls say it, so they think it's scary in a fight. Bipolar is a mood disorder. Affects your moods. Doesn't make you crazy. It makes you depressed, down, whatever, down on yourself. You think the world's gonna end. It doesn't make you scary in a fight. Stop going around saying you have bipolar every time you want someone to be scared to fight you. I've had a girl say it to me once, and I gave her a full definition, like I am in a video of bipolar in front of everyone. She looked really stupid. So anyways, this is a short video because there wasn't that many topics. There was a lot to choose from, but I just chose 3. So do me a favor, stop pretending to be something you're not. If if you are 15, act like you are 15. Stop trying to be the next, whatever, 20-year-old out there. Act your age. Stop saying you're bipolar to sound scary. Stop being fake. I hate fake people. If you don't like someone, tell them. Stop kissing their ass every time they're around. And if you know that if you ever told them what you think of them, they would kick your ass, then just stay away from them. It's simple as that. You don't need to give them a hug when you see them because you're afraid of them. Just stay away from them. Okay, so feel free to send me more topics. I'm sure when I check my Facebook now, I'm going to have another 6 topics that I missed while I made this video, but just have a good weekend and get really intoxicated if you're not 15 or 16, and have fun and just be yourself. See ya. Bye.